So welcome to another Lync and Learn session. I see a few familiar names, but if this is your first time, welcome. Lync and Learn is a reoccurring program that takes our Office 365 experts and allows them to talk to our community about various topics. So we're pleased to have Surya today, who will be focusing on Office 365 administration. Surya is a support team leader with Webteksolutions, who supports Office 365, migrations, and also does SharePoint solutions and consulting. So today's session, again, is on Office 365 administration. We'll be looking at Exchange Online administration, Lync Online administration, and some basic tasks in SharePoint Online and Windows PowerShell. So today's session will be an hour long, but we'll leave some time at the end to field questions, so about the last 10 minutes or so. We're recording today's session, as you can see, and we have the slideshow available, and we'll have the video available after the session on the original blog post. But for now, if you go ahead, there's a paperclip icon on the top of Lync. You can grab the PowerPoint that Surya is about to present. So, and one last thing, if you want to ask any questions during the presentation, if you want to clarify something, just go ahead and click on the bottom left into this text box, and you can type your questions, and I'll make sure that we answer everything today. And if we can't get to something, we'll answer it in a follow-up blog post.
Thanks for joining today's session. And today we are going to talk about Office 365 administration. And we are going to cover some of the administrative tasks, and we are going to do a lot of demos. And this is the presentation here, which I'm going to talk about Office 365 administration. So let's get started. Here, it's about me, and my name is Surya Begum. I'm working as a support team leader with Webteksolutions at India. And this is my blog. It's suryawebtek@blog.com. You can always check out my blog. And this is our company's website. And our primary focus is on Office 365 support, providing support for Office 365 small business. And we also do migrations and SharePoint solutions and consulting. You can just follow me on Twitter. And my email is suryabegum@live.com, so that if you have any questions or queries or comments, you can just always contact me. I will try to answer all your emails. And next is today's agenda. First one is Office 365 Small Business Administration. We are going to be looking about adding users, assigning user license, and just going to see about adding domain and redirecting your SharePoint website, public website, to your own domain. Next, we are going to see.
Sorry, real quick. Do you mind putting it in presentation mode, just to make it a little bit bigger?
I guess.
Just
Shall
a
I put a slideshow?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
Just me.
Great.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
So we are going to look about how to grant and revoke access to mailboxes and connected accounts, and some about inbox rules and automatic reply. The next we are going to see about Lync Online administration. Just enable or disable public IM connectivity. Going to see about edit user settings, domain federation. Just going to see about a basic tasks in SharePoint Online and basic tasks in Windows PowerShell. So we are going with small business administration. So first we are going to see about adding users. So adding users is nothing but we'll add the users in the Microsoft Office 365 portal. So adding users, you can click on admin, click users, You can give the name, display name, and the email address, and you can add the users. And to add bulk, you can just create a CSV file with your user credentials and just import it to the Office 365. So let's see a demo of adding users. So here is your Microsoft Online portal. Click on Admin. So you're going to click on Users. So this is the new account, new trial account. So you're going to click on New User. Just type in the name of the user. Just give the name, username. Select the domain. Just a minute. Here I'll just give user. Just click on Next. And you can assign a role to the user. You can just click on Yes to assign a role. You can select the role you want to assign to the user. You can select Billing Administrator, or you can make the user as a Global Administrator or Password Administrator who can reset the user password. You can click on Service Administrator, and you can just click on User Management. That's so the user can manage other users. Then click on the location you're in. Now click on Next. Now you can just type in which email you will receive the user password and the username. Just click on Create. So you can see here the user has created with a temporary password. You can just distribute this name, username and password to the user so that he can log in. Click on Finish. So now if you want to add, just a minute. So now if you want to add a bulk user, you can click on New, click on Bulk Add. So you want to click on you want to download a CSV file, you can click on this. So you can download a sample CSV file and you can modify it later. Just a minute. Now we can add the bulk user here. You can click on bulk add. So if you have already the CSV file, just click on browse. Click on CSV file. Now click on next. Here you can see whether you have errors on the CSV file. If you have errors, you can just click on view to view the errors. Now click on next. You can select the location. You can click on next. You can just select the license, whether all the user need the Exchange Online, SharePoint Online and Lync Online. Click on next. Click create. You can see that the user names are created here with the temporary password. Just click on close. So the users are listed here. You can see. Okay, the next we are going to see about adding user license. After creating users, you can add the license to the user. You can decide which license you want to assign for a user. So here we can assign a license for a user. So here you want to click on the user, click on the checkbox, click on edit. You can see the license. You think this user doesn't need a Lync Online, you can just uncheck the box, click on save. Now you can see the user has the Lync Online, so the user don't have a Lync Online license. So the same, you can assign it for multiple users by selecting the check boxes, and you can click on edit. You can just click on give the department name, number, address, city, zip code and the country, and click on next. You can just select the location, click on next. If you want to retain the current license as its assignment, you can just click on replace assignment to check whether you want which license you want to assign the users you selected. Click on submit. 3 users has been changed the license. Now click on finish. Then next we are going to talk about the adding domain to Office 365. So if you have your own domain with other hosted providers, other service providers, you can just add the domain to the Office 365. And you can add and verify the domain with the DNS name server. So here is the, For adding a domain, you can click on domain under management. So just click on add a domain. You can add a domain like your own domain and click on next. So you will receive, you can see the instructions here. You can select general instructions, or if you have the service provider register, you can just click on GoDaddy or Melbourne IT or Webteksolutions. So I'm just clicking on general instructions. So here you can see that you receive to create a TXT record. So you can just sign in to the domain register and enter this TXT record so that you can just verify your domain. So here is the presentation, verifying domain, adding a domain. So first in this screenshot, just given the domain name, the TXT record, which is copied from the Office 365 portal. After adding this TXT record, just click on verify. Just click on verify here. It will say your domain has been verified. Then again, you can see the screen. It says your domain has been verified, and you need to edit the name server record at your domain register or hosting provider. So you just click on edit name server record so that you can complete the process of adding domain. Here is a name server record screenshot. You will receive 2 records to add into the box, name server box. Just first copy and paste the 2 records into the box and just click on save name servers. After clicking on save name servers, your domain has been added, and you will see a message that your domain has been added, and you can start using the services of Office 365 with the domain you own. Next, we are talking about redirecting your SharePoint website to your own domain. So, if you want to customize your own public website, and you can just host it on Office 365. And when you assign a domain to your SharePoint public website, so when people enter your URL, they will see the SharePoint public website. So for doing this, you can click on Admin tab. Just click on click on Admin tab. Click on Domains. Here you see your SharePoint address. Click on Change Address. Click on Change Address. Now I'll show a slide. After clicking on Change Address, you will see this screenshot. Change my SharePoint address. So select the domain which you added and verified. Then next, you can just click on OK. After clicking on OK, you can see this box that is address change in progress. So it will take up to 24 hours. After this, you can just check it by typing in your URL to the browser, or you can just go to your theme site and click on Edit Website so that you can see that your SharePoint address has been changed to your own domain. And next, we are going to talk about Exchange Online administration. Here we are going to talk about granting an admin access to a single mailbox and granting an admin access to all mailboxes and revoke the mailbox permission. So in order to do this, we are going to access PowerShell. So using the PowerShell, you can just give a mailbox permission, give an user and mailbox permission. We are just going to do a small demo on granting an access to a single mailbox. We'll go ahead. Click on Start. Start the Windows PowerShell. So I'm going to the screen because in the last we are going to see about PowerShell and the basic tasks of PowerShell. So I'm going to connect the Exchange Online with this PowerShell. Just type in. We are going to get credential. We're going to enter the credential. Click OK. Now import a session. Now again enter your credentials. Now it will redirect to the Exchange Online. Yes. Now we are going to import the section. Here the session is. Yes. You can just see the session has been connected to PowerShell. Just we are going to assign permission to access a user mailbox to a user. We are going to enter mailbox permission. Enter the user name whom you are going to give permission. So I'm going to enter Suresh Kumar. User. Select which user mailbox he wants to access. Maybe the administrator mailbox or it's another mailbox. So just giving the admin mailbox permission. giving access, full access. Now you can see this user has the full access to the mailbox. So the same you can use to remove the mailbox permission. So for removing the same command, you can see here. For granting admin access, you can just give add mailbox permission, give the username and to which user you want to access. For removing permission, just give remove mailbox permission. And for granting for all mailboxes, you can give this command. You can just give on get mailbox, result size unlimited. You can just hyphen filter, type the recipient details, just give full access. And then we are going to see about Lync Online administration. We are just going to see a demo on enabling and disabling the public IM connectivity on Lync Online. So public IM connectivity is you can use it to the other users like Windows Live users. You can use Lync Online. You can share with Windows Live users. Just we can see a small demo on how to enable public IM connectivity. You can enable to all users, or you can just enable to a single user. Go to your Microsoft Online portal. Click on Admin. You can see Lync, Manage Lync Instant Messaging. So click on General Settings. It will open up a new window. Sorry for that. Okay, let's try here. You can see here the public IM connectivity is enabled for all the users. You can just click on public IM to check whether it's enabled or disabled. If you want to disable, you can just click on disable. You receive a box here, dialog box. Just click on yes. You can see that it's a disable. The status is disable pending. Now you can disable the public IM connectivity to a single user or for all users. Sorry. Now go to the users, select the user whom you want to disable or check the, click on edit. Click on more, select the user, click on more, click on configure user settings. Now here you can enable or disable the public IM connectivity. You can just uncheck this box so that the public IM connectivity disabled to this user. Click on next. You can just receive a summary. You change the settings for the following user. Click on finish. So now settings has been changed to this user. So this is how you enable or disable public IM connectivity. Again, next we are going to talk about domain federation in Lync Online administration. So with domain federation, your users can communicate with other users who use Lync Online, and users can communicate with the contacts for other organization by using the instant messaging, audio and video calls, and file transfer. Here we are going to see about enable or disable domain federation on Lync Online. I'm going to show you a demo on enabling or disabling domain federation. Click on admin. Click on manage under Lync Online. So here it says domain federation enable. It says current settings, domain federation enable. You can just click on domain federation if you want to disable or you can allow certain domains. So if you want to disable federation, click on disable federation. You can see this warning message. It disables, if you disable the federation, domain federation, it will disable the public IM connectivity. So this is the warning message here. Click on OK if you want to disable federation. Now it's disabled. And the next settings is allow federation with all domains except those I block. This is the setting. Click on OK. If you select this setting, you can just now it's enabled, and you can block a certain domain here by adding a domain. Just click the domain name you need to block. Here I'm giving a condosa.com. Click on OK. So here you can see this domain has been blocked. So you can just add another domain. Now again, click on Edit. You can select this settings, block federation with all domains except those I allow. Click on OK. You can select which domain you want to allow. Here you can click on domain name. Enter the domain name. So here you're giving the domain name to allow access. You can see the one domain is blocked and another is allowed. So if you want to remove this, you can just click on, check the box, click on remove domain, click on yes. It's the domain removed. So here you can select which one you want. You can select allow. You can select the blocking domains. You can select which domain you want to allow, or you can just select disable federation. So this is how we enable or disable domain federation. The next we are going to see about SharePoint Online. I'm going to just take you to the demo of basic tasks in SharePoint Online. We'll just go to the demo. First we are going to see about adding users to the SharePoint team site. Go to your Microsoft Office 365 portal. Click on Team Site to access your team site and change settings. So this is your team site. Now we are going to adding users. So on your team site homepage, click on Site Actions. Click on Site Settings. So you'll see Site Settings here. Click on People and Groups. So here the number of groups users have been added already. So if you want to add a group, add a person to your group, select the group here. So if you want to add a styled resource readers, select the group, click on New, click on Add Users, type in the name of the user you want to give the permission. So I'm giving a username, click on Check Names, now give a personal message, now click on OK. You can see this user has been added to the Styled Resource Readers group. Again, if you want to add a permission for a member as a team site owner, click on Team Site Owners, click on New, Add Users, type in the name, click on Check Names, enter the message, personal message, click on OK. So you can see that this user has been added to the team site owners. So as the same, you can add the user's permissions, like you can have this groups here. Next, we are going to see about assigning permission to a user. So we'll go to the team site. Click on Site Settings, Site Actions, Site Settings. You can click on Site Permissions under Users and Permissions. Here you can see the list of users assigned permissions. If you want to grant user a permission, click on Grant Permission. Type in the username. Click on Check Names. Enter the message. Here you can see Add Users to a SharePoint group. Here you can select whether the user has a full control or he has a limited access. You can just select which one you need to assign the user. So just select, I'm going to select designers. Or else you can just click on Grant User Permission directly. You can select which permission you need. You can select Read, Contribute, Website Designer. You can select multiple permissions, or you can just select the one single permission like Contribute and click on OK. So here the user has been added, and he has a contribute level permission. And after you add the user, if you want to check the permission of the user, click on Check Permissions. Enter the username. Click on Check Now. So you can just see the list of permission that this user has. This user have limited access, view only permission, full control, contribute. So she is in the styled resource readers group also. So by checking the permission, you can just see the users group. Now, click on permission levels. Here you can see the permission levels. And if you want, you can add a permission level here. So click on Add Permission Level to add a new permission level to the SharePoint site. Now enter the name. Enter the name and descriptions. So here the permissions are listed. The permission has the list permissions, site permissions, personal permissions. Here you can create a permission for this name. So I'm going to select site permission, manage websites. So if you click this option, these options are all added to design a website. So you can check what permission this group has. Click on Create. You can see this new permission level has been created in the SharePoint site. So next we are going to see about changing the logo and the description of your team site. To do that, click on Site Actions, Site Settings, click on Title, Descriptions and Icon. So I'm already here, I already have this description and the title here, team site. You can just change. If you want to change title, you can change it. Just give the description, and you need to give the URL of the demo, URL of the image. You can just click here to test. And now click on OK. You can see that the name has been changed from Team Site to Office 365, and you can see the image here. So here you can add your own company logo. So this is how you can change your title, description, and icon of your team site. Next, we are going to see about creating site pages in SharePoint Online. To create a new site in SharePoint Online, click on Site Actions, click on New Site. So you can see the site templates here. You can select which one you need to add. You can select Team Site, Basic Meeting Workspace, or you can select a blog and a group worksite where a team can collaborate and work, assign meeting, and other tasks. Click on Contact Web Database. Now I'm just going to select Express Team Site. Give the title of the team site. Now click Create. You see it's processing. Yes, the site has been created here. It's a new site named Webteksolutions. Here you can add a page, or you can add a document, list, or anything. You can just post a message. You can add a document. So now we are going to see how to. We are going to team site. Now we are going to see how to add a page. Click on Site Actions, New Page. Give the page name. Page name. Click on Create. You see the page has been created here. So now the next we are going to see about adding lists and libraries. We are going to add a library, document library here. So to do that, click on Site Actions. Click on New Document Library. Give the title for the library. Type in the descriptions. Now click on Create. You can here select which one is the default document. You can select Excel, spreadsheet, PowerPoint, SharePoint, Designer, web page, basic page, and so on. Just click on Create. Here the document library has been created under Libraries. If you want to Add a document, click on Add Document. Choose the file. Just choose any file. Click on Open. Just click on OK. You can see that your document has been added here. The next we are going to talk about the list. How we can add a list in SharePoint. For talking about, we can just do a demo of adding a FAQ list on the SharePoint. So click on List. You can see here Create. You can create a list. Click on Create to create a list. And under the filter type, click List. You can see Custom List. Give the name for the list. Click Create. So if you want to create a FAQ for your team site, you can just create it by this way. Now you can just add column to this list. Click on List Settings. You can see the column title, created by, modified by. If you want to add more column to this list, click on Create Column. So enter the name of the column. If you want, you can add section to the column. Give give choice. You can enter the description. You can just give SharePoint Online. Here you can enter the choice. The same I'm giving here. Yes, you can just select which one you need. You can need a drop down menu, radio buttons or checkboxes. So I'm selecting drop down menu. You can select if you want to fill in choices. Click on yes if you want, or click on no. Click on this box to have this any of one default value. Click on OK. So the section column has been created. You can add this again, another column like details. Click multiple lines of text. Now give the description. Click on OK. So you can see this section and details has been added. The next, you want to create a view for this. Click on the list you have created. Now click on List. Click on Create View. Just click on Standard View. Now you can give the view name as Public View. And check this box to make this default view. And this is the place where you can arrange that, whether which one you needs to be prior and the next one. I'm going to select this title as first one, section as the second one, and the details as the third one, and modified as the fourth one, created as the fifth column, and the attachment as the sixth column. So here you can select which one you need and the position. You can just select, if you want, you can just select version settings. Now here sort by, you can just sort by created or sort by modified. You can select which one you need. And again here click on group by. Select which one, whether you want to group by created or you group by title. I'm going to give them about section, group by section. Now click on OK. So here you can see the list has been created. To add a new item, click on Add New Item. You see your title, section and details box. Now give title as Office 365. So I'm giving Lync Online. Click on Save. Now you see your link list by section. You can add on another sections like SharePoint Online, Exchange Online. And this is how you add the list to the SharePoint Online.
And Surya, I just want to mention, so we are reaching the 1 hour mark. If you want to stay on, please feel free to. And if you have any additional questions and you need to drop off, you can also private message either myself or Surya on the community. I'm just pasting it into the box below. But or we'll just, and we'll continue. The presentation is almost over, but yeah, just letting you know. Thanks. Go ahead.
Yes, thanks. And next we are going to see about changing the theme. Click on Site Actions, Site Settings. Click on Site Theme. You can just click which theme you need. You can just select which one. Here you can select the font, the heading font, and the body font, and click on Apply. Now the theme has been applied to your SharePoint site. Now the next we are going to see about using Windows PowerShell to connect to Exchange Online, and we are going to do some basic commands. Here we are going to do a quick demo on Windows PowerShell. Click on Start. Click on Windows PowerShell. You can download the Windows PowerShell from the Microsoft Downloads. Now to connect to the Exchange Online, first you need to enter your credentials. First give the command download get credential. Now you get the box for requesting credential. Enter the credential. Okay. Now we're going to import a session to the PowerShell. Now giving new PS session. Configuration name. Now again enter the credential. Now the Exchange Online is connected now. You see the warning message, your connection has been redirected. And now import the session into the PowerShell. Give import session. You can see the here you can receive commands. So you see now the session has been imported here. Now here just give basic commands here. You can just give get mailbox to get the mailbox of your users. You can see the mailbox here. Server name and the quota has been used. And if you want to get the distribution group, select get distribution group. You can see the distribution groups here listed. If you want, you can add a new distribution group. Give the name for the distribution group. Here the distribution group has been created. Now next you can check on the mailbox statistics. To know that, enter get mailbox folder statistics. Hit enter. Just select the user. You can see that the mailbox statistics has been generated to this user. You can just see the all items, junk email, all settings here. And you can just enter your retention policy of your company. Here it's default MRM policy, and next you can just click give get command to get the list of commands. You can list of commands. From here you can use the command you need. You can just select which command you need to run. You can see the definition here, the command type, the name. You can see this command. If you give get help, you can just get help on this. You can see. You can just see this get help. If you give get help and an asterisk mark, it displays all help topics, and you can just give get help and get hyphen asterisk. It displays topics begins with get. So this is how you use PowerShell for your organization to do a simple task on your mailbox. Using this PowerShell, you can do a certain task, and you can do all the tasks if you want right at your desktop. So next, to find out more about Office 365 support offered by Webteksolutions, you can just go to this URL office365-support.com. If you want to help in small business, you can just go to this onlinehelp.microsoft.com. You have all the topics that you need to know about administration, Exchange Online, Lync Online. The same for enterprise here. The enterprise, you can just click on this to go to get help. And to download the service descriptions for Office 365 for small business, you can just click on this link to download the latest service description. For enterprise, you can click on this link to download the service description. And you can always sign up for the new free trial here from the Microsoft.com. And you can participate in the community by going to the community.office365.com. And here is the end of your presentation.
Great job, Surya. Fantastic presentation. We had a lot of questions during the presentation. I think most of them were answered. Are there any outstanding questions that have not been answered? Now would be the time to post that in the text box below. So while people are asking their final questions, I just want to again thank Surya for the session. It's a great job. Remember, this session is being recorded. I'll post it online on the blog post, so be sure to look for it probably early next week or Friday at the earliest. Let's see. So, and make sure you keep looking in the community for the latest Lync and Learn sessions. And now you know how to contact Surya or myself if you have any questions. And yeah, I'll post a link to the blog in the window right here in just a second. But yeah, and if there's no other questions, I think we can, I'll end the session, I'll end the video recording, but I'll stay on for any additional questions and we can follow up with that. So thanks again, Surya, great job, and I'll get that link for you and I'll stay on for some questions. Thanks again.
Thank you, Josh. Bye.